Hey, Michael here with another huge week in LEGO news with the return of Jabba's Palace, Jurassic Park 30th Anniversary sets, and the Holiday Main Street Winter Village set. Toy of the Year results, 3D printed duck, and could we be getting LEGO Pac-Man? And don't forget to check out my LEGO Masters podcast, TalkBricks Masters, where I'm joined by former contestants Randall, Corey, and Tyler to break down Season 3, Episode 1, the Space Theme Challenge. And you can listen to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and many more platforms using the links in the description below. And I'll kick off another round of the weekly giveaway. Just subscribe and leave a comment about this week's news. And of course, I'm back with LEGO deals from Amazon and across the web, so if you want to pick anything up to support the channel, there's links in the description below. First up over at ZAVVI, we've got the Back to the Future Time Machine for 10% off. Plus, we got the Technic McLaren Formula 1 and BMW M1000RR sets for 20% off. Next up over at Amazon, we've got the LEGO City Stunt Park for 36% off. From Super Mario, we've got Luigi's Mansion Lab and Poltergust for 35% off, and Mario's House and Yoshi for 32% off. Next up, they've got the Orchids and Succulents for 10% off. And from LEGO VIDIYO, the Candy Mermaid Beatbox is 75% off, and the Punk Pirate Beatbox is 68% off. And if you want to pick up any of these deals and more and support the channel, there's links in the description below. Next up, thanks to Stone Wars, we've got even more news about the 2023 Star Wars sets. As we've talked about before, the Diorama collection will be back for more sets in 2023. But it was long thought that the sets would include an Endor speeder bike chase and a Death Star throne room. But it turns out we could be getting a Jabba's Palace throne room either in addition to the Death Star or instead of the Death Star throne room. While of course this set is exciting, it is a bit curious as we recently got the Boba Fett's throne room from Book of Boba Fett set just this year. And while of course the set wouldn't be exactly the same, I have to imagine they'd be quite similar as this set did a pretty good job, especially with the throne room area. Though I imagine the look of it could be quite different and maybe even more detailed like we've come to see from this Diorama collection. Excitingly, this set does give us a chance to bring back the epic Jabba the Hutt Big Fig, which I know has gone up a ton in value recently. Not to mention, I also think there's a high likelihood we could get an updated version of the Boosh minifigure with Leia in disguise. I imagine we'll also see the return of this recent Bib Fortuna minifigure, but there are some other figures that I don't think will return. But either way, I'm pretty excited about the possibility of this set, and I'm thinking the 2023 Star Wars line is shaping up to be a good one. Next up, we got some Jurassic World LEGO news thanks to an interview from License Global with Universal's Products and Experiences president. Next year marks the 30th anniversary for Jurassic Park, and it's clear they're going to stay close to their toy manufacturers like Mattel and LEGO to bring that anniversary to life. Believe it or not, out of the 40 or so Jurassic World sets, only 3 of them were based off of the classic film. And I, like many other fans of the original movie, are super excited about this possibility, as there's so many iconic moments from the film that we've yet to see as a LEGO set. There's tons of different dinosaurs and minifigures I'd love to see, so I really hope LEGO goes big. And I think a set with a smaller version of the main gate, and of course the Jeep that we're still missing, would be an epic start. But as always, we're gonna have to wait and see. Next up, this week we also got the reveal of the latest Winter Village set in the Holiday Main Street. This set contains 1,514 pieces, will retail for $100 for VIPs starting on October 3rd. The Holiday Main Street set depicts a city street with these really quaint shops and of course a lovely trolley. And flipping things around, you can see the interior of the shops with apartments up top. On the left, we've got H. Jolly's music store with a snow-covered roof, some nice red awnings, and music instruments on display in the front window. The building also has a really nice detailed interior. I like on the lower floor, we've got the shop with the cash register and all sorts of instruments, including a drum set. And upstairs, you can see the apartment build, which includes a kitchenette section and a table and chairs. On the right, we've got Santa's toys and games with some nice details around the windows up top and this great garland above the storefront windows with toys inside. This building also features a 2-story interior with the lower level being the toy shop with all the toys on the shelf on the right and another cash register section. And upstairs, we can see a bedroom complete with a nice build for the bed and side table and a mini Christmas tree with presents. But my favorite part is perhaps this adorable trolley. It features classic stylings and holiday accents, not to mention advertisements for both stores on either side. And as you'd imagine, the top lifts off for play inside. On the back of the box, it also shows that this trolley can be enhanced with the powered up system, which adds lights and a motor to the trolley and allows it to ride around on standard city track. Finally, there's a build for the stop for the trolley, and I love the clock build and that there's a mailbox to send letters to Santa. And finally, there's a build for a dark green Christmas tree, which looks really nice with the presents beneath. This set also features 6 great minifigures to help set the scene. On the whole, I really like this Winter Village set, and I think it's a great addition to a more town-themed layout, as much of the recent sets we've gotten are individual houses. And with its great build and quaint designs, I think it's a great addition to your collection. And if you want to pick up this set and support the channel when it comes out, there's links in the description below. Next up, this week we also got the results of the Toy of the Year awards, where LEGO is able to take home 5 awards. First up, for Collectible Toy of the Year, LEGO wins for the Muppet Collectible minifigures. And while not everyone's a huge Muppets fan like me, I think these figures turned out amazing. Next up, for Construction Toy of the Year, we have LEGO Marvel I Am Groot. And while I think this set is really fun, I think there's so many great LEGO sets that probably should have been nominated. Next up, for Grown-Up Toy of the Year, we've got the LEGO Ideas The Office. And I definitely think this is a very deserving winner, but surprisingly, it's not even out yet, but it's already won an award. Next up, for Playset Toy of the Year, we've got the LEGO Super Mario Adventures with Peach Starter Course, and this is actually the first of the the starter courses to win this award, even though all 3 have been nominated. And for Vehicle Toy of the Year, we've got the LEGO Technic McLaren Formula 1 race car, which is definitely a pretty impressive beast of a car. So a huge congrats to LEGO for all their awards. Next up, thanks to TalkBricks, we get our first look at this 3D printed LEGO duck accessory. This year over at the LEGO house for AFAL Day, if you made a minifigure as part of the minifigure factory, you would get this exclusive 3D printed test print of a LEGO duck, designed to look, of course, like the classic wooden LEGO duck. The design bears the LEGO logo and actually has a function where as you roll it along, the mouth opens and closes. This new accessory also works with minifigures, which can hold on to the front section like a handle. We'll have to see if anything comes of this as a prototype accessory, but I'd love to get one myself. Next up in LEGO Ideas news, there were 3 more projects at 10,000 supporters on the platform this week, so let's break them all down. First up, we've got Pac-Man Moving Display, which features the retro arcade character in a kinetic sculpture. You can create all different scenarios with Pac-Man chasing the ghosts or them chasing him, and it creates a fun retro display, which sits atop a game-inspired stand to hide the mechanism. With sets like the recent Atari, we know that LEGO is interested in retro gaming, so I'm curious to see if we'd finally get Pac-Man in LEGO form. Next up, we've got the Lost City, which is meant to look like one of those ancient temples you might see in El Dorado or Atlantis. The build has a really nice lived-in feel with all of its texturing and unique color choices that really give it that rundown look. And I feel like this location is something that Indiana Jones or Johnny Thunder would look perfect exploring. I, for one, would love to get this as a set, so I'm definitely keeping my fingers crossed for this one. Finally, we've got Japanese Courtyard Garden, which beautifully recreates a scene straight out of Kyoto, Japan. The architectural details feature a lot of traditional elements from their design cues, and it looks so great as they bring it to life with all that amazing foliage. And the build itself is meant to be relaxing and serene, just like these courtyard gardens are in real life. A set like this doesn't look like anything that LEGO's made before, which makes it super interesting, but also makes me wonder how well it would do in the review. But as always, we're just gonna have to wait and see. Next in VIP news, LEGO's posted a bunch of different contests where you can win various bundles of LEGO sets. The 5 themed bundles center around vehicles, entertainment, art and deco, gaming, and travel and history. You can enter 50 times per category for 50 VIP points per entry, and the sweepstakes closes on October 31st. And if you want to enter, there's a link in the description below. So there you have it, another awesome week in LEGO news with some great things to look forward to. I'm very eager to find out if we're going to be getting that Jabba's Palace diorama set, as it would be an awesome chance to get Jabba again. And I'm so excited to hear that we're going to be getting more Jurassic Park sets, as I think I probably would prefer those to even the sets from Jurassic World. But while we wait for all the 2023 reveals, we've got great October sets like that Holiday Main Street set to keep us busy. Be sure to leave this video a thumbs up down below if you're as excited as me, and don't forget to subscribe because I'll be back next Saturday with even more LEGO news. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about all the stories? And which one are you most excited about? And now we've got this week's giveaway winner. Congratulations! And be sure to email me from the About page on my channel so we can coordinate about the prize. And if you want to enter this week's round, just leave me a comment about this week's news. You must be a subscriber to win. And definitely turn on notifications to find out when my next video is posted, because I'll be announcing the winners at the end of some of the videos. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks, and have a good one. Hey, Michael here. Click it to watch last week's video featuring the $600 UCS Razor Crest, 501st Troopers, 2023 Marvel sets, Bricktober, and retiring sets. And don't forget to subscribe.